Hallo miteinander, I'm Geschichte6 and this is the demo of Labyrinth of Touhou Try. The end boss of floor 1 is the shade we exorcised from Cherno, this time without an involuntary host. As soon as we begin, you'll see that Alice, of all people, will be in the leftmost slot. That's because this fight will always begin with a move called Encroaching Nightmare, hard-coded to be aimed at the tanking position. The ailment effects it can cause do not phase our doll maker. A creature of the name Nightmare Avatar naturally fears anything holy, making Reimu and Mei-Ling with their spirit elemental attacks the undisputed best damage dealers. On the flip side, those two are quite vulnerable to the darkness and mystical attacks of the boss. On paper, they should be durable with their solid amount of hit points, and Reimu did a good job taking hits against Cherno, didn't she? I believe this is the main purpose of this encounter, as in teaching you how situational tanking can be, and how much it matters to avoid being hit with elemental weaknesses. New additions to our group are the mentioned Ice Fairy, no longer evil, but still ill-mannered, as well as nerdy Nitori. To have the latter available, you must have crafted at least 3 pieces of sub-equipment. Deciding to put Maribel into the active party right here was a pretty foolish decision. An empty slot would have been preferable. On the other hand, it's not a huge loss, as the secret Goober Club co-president can't deal more than negligible damage against the Shade. In fact, the most sensible thing she could have done here was casting Hazy Barrier Defense on others. Cherno and Nitori are decent enough as damage dealers here. Do not fret if you couldn't clear the Kappa's recruitment quest in time. Beating this boss battle with only 6 party members is not difficult. The crux of the matter is keeping your star players, Reimu and Mei-Ling, alive and spunky. Every 4th turn the boss gets will be used on a row attack against you, which is something to especially watch out for. The turn right after will see a return of Encroaching Nightmare aimed at the tank. We did not allow the boss's unlife to even last that long. Overall, this encounter should cause less troubles for players than mid-boss Cherno did, which is certainly odd in terms of balancing. Since the Nightmare Avatar has a pretty pathetic magic attack stat, Encroaching Nightmare hits anyone for 0 damage. Could you imagine if this skill were given to an actual mage? An opponent this Nightmare Avatar was just a basic template for? It would be wild if that happened to be the very next boss fight. For now, the way to the 2nd floor is cleared, and we'll resume our series at the next ghastly roadblock. I'm Geschichte6, this was the demo of Labyrinth of Touhou Try. Bis bald!